The Appalachian Trail, AT, is one of the longest and most celebrated long-distance hiking trails in the world. Spanning over 2,179 miles along the Appalachian Mountains from Maine to Georgia, it provides an incredible adventure that lasts up to 6 months. The trail is maintained by 30 different trail clubs, thousands of volunteers, and the U.S. National Park Service. It was first proposed in 1921 by Benton Mackay, and the first section of the trail opened in 1937. This hiking path passes through 14 different states, and more than 70 shelters make it easy for hikers to break up the trail into shorter trips. Hikers experience a range of scenery and wildlife along the AT, from meadows and hardwood forests to small towns and bustling cities. Many travelers attempt to complete the entire Appalachian Trail in one single go, a feat known as through hiking. The trip usually involves starting at one end and working their way to the other, which typically takes 5 or 6 months, depending on the hiker's pace. Through hikers must start with the right equipment. The most essential items are proper footwear, a tent, a first aid kit, and enough food and clothing for the entire journey. Helpful resources such as pocket-sized guidebooks are also essential. These contain important information, such as trail closures, campsites, and water sources. Before starting their hike, hikers should get in shape. Good physical and mental health are key to successfully completing a through hike. Before each leg of the journey, hikers should also acclimate to the new environment. It helps to get used to the terrain, weather patterns, and altitude changes. As hikers set out, they must also plan for rest and resupply stops. There are some towns along the way that offer such services. Safety is also an important factor in through hiking. Always carry a mobile communication device for emergency situations, and check the forecasts for any severe weather. Along the way, hikers should take time to read the trail markings, which will help them stay on the right track. It's also important to remember basic wilderness safety techniques, such as bearing in mind not to feed wild animals or to light fires outside designated areas. The Appalachian Trail provides an array of beautiful scenery, interesting wildlife, and a challenging experience. It gives hikers an opportunity to go on a journey of self-discovery and learn how to stay safe in the outdoors. The AT does not just attract hikers, however, it is also well known for its bird watchers, horseback riders, and mountain bikers. Even day hikers can take advantage of the scenic trail. Taking on the Appalachian Trail is a major undertaking, and requires careful planning and preparation to ensure a successful and safe journey. The trail's length varies from state to state, but it typically takes hikers anywhere between 5 and 6 months to complete the entire trail. Despite its length, the journey is achievable with a good balance of physical and mental preparation. To begin, it helps to take small trips or hikes in the months leading up to the trip. As you plan your hike, make sure to take care of the necessary permits and paperwork. Always remember to leave both a start and end date with someone you trust. It's important to bring the right gear for your journey. Make sure you bring the essentials like a good pair of hiking boots and proper clothing, as well as enough food, water, and a first aid kit. Another thing that travelers should pay attention to is resupplying. Along the trail, there are certain towns and gas stations where you can restock your food and other necessities. When you're hiking, make sure to study the trail markers closely. This will help you stay on the right track and reduce your chances of getting lost or injured. During your journey, it's important to take regular breaks. This includes locating a safe area to set up camp and stay the night. Thru hikers should also check the weather forecasts before setting out. Taking the necessary steps to protect yourself from bad weather can make a huge difference in the success of your hike. As you travel, remember to stay aware of your surroundings. Feeding or disturbing wildlife is strictly prohibited on the and make sure you never light fires outside designated areas.